guys, this is Tahara Cranfill and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be one that is going to be very special to me, and hopefully you guys appreciate the video and you guys like it. It is going to be way different than my other videos. I want my YouTube to be a place of positivity and you know, things that I love or whatever, fun times with my boyfriend, family, or whatever the thing may be. But there is something that I feel like I need to share, or that, not that I need to share, but that I want to share with anybody who watches my YouTube channel or my videos. There is a group of people that are continuing to like watch each of my videos, and I appreciate it so much. You guys know who you are. I talk to you guys a lot, and pretty much there is some things that are wrong with me that sometimes may hold me back from doing, like, making a YouTube video. Hold on, let me put this on because my hair is gonna bug me. But pretty much that may stop me from doing like a YouTube video or editing a YouTube video, and therefore I might not get a video up when I want one up. But pretty much I'm going to be the main point in this, as you can see by the title probably, is the main thing that I'm going to be talking about is my health and like a condition that I have, and just it's a part of me. I know that someone shouldn't say like their illness or their condition should like define them, but in a day-to-day reality, when it affects you in your life, it is a part of who you are because you have to deal with it every day. And pretty much I just feel like I want to share it with you guys because I feel like a lot of YouTubers post, you know, 2 to 3 times a week, if not more, and I want to post at least twice a week. At least. At the most, I would love to upload 3 times a week. But with my health and my life right now, it's just not going to happen and not going to be a reality. So I'm going to start in a minute, and pretty much I hope you guys enjoy. I'm sorry if this was a long intro, but if you guys are watching this and you guys are new to my channel, don't base me off of this one video or who I am on this one video. Go check out my other videos, and if you like me and my personality, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're, you know, one of my subscribers that have been here for a while, then I hope you guys enjoy this video and understand just a little bit more about me and who I am and what the fuck is wrong with me. And if I ever make an excuse and I say, oh, I can't film because of my health, or I can't upload because of my health, or this is holding me back, then you guys will at least understand what the freak I'm talking about, because nobody really knows. Some people know about this, but not everybody knows about this. So I'm just gonna tell you guys, jump right into it. But anyway, couple balls on my head, and now we're gonna get serious. So I guess there is 4 main like points that I'm gonna go through and talk about with you guys, and those are pretty much, if there's anything that is going to stop me from anything, especially when it comes to uploading or anything, then I guess like any of these would be like my problems. And I don't know if it's like even okay to share this stuff with you guys, because I don't know, I'm hoping, trusting you guys with like this information isn't gonna come back and bite me in the ass somehow, someday. But anyway, so the first thing I'm going to talk about, which is the thing that affects me the most in my day-to-day life, and that is my chronic migraines. And if anyone out there has any type of chronic pain that is constant in their life, it sucks so bad. I've had chronic migraines since I was in 3rd grade, and pretty much I even threw up in my, since I was in 2nd grade, maybe 2nd or 3rd grade, but I even threw up in my classroom because of how bad my head was hurting one day. And I could, Lilith, calm yourself. Anyway, I literally had to have my dad come and pick me up. I couldn't even ride the bus home because how bad I was throwing up. So something that has always affected me is my migraines. I'm not going to go in really to why I get them or anything like that right now, but pretty much I have chronic migraines, and it does affect me because I'm very sensitive to light and heat and noise, and also it has a lot to do with my eating and what I drink, and that also has to do with another problem that I have, and it's like all these problems that I have are like intertwined with each other. And pretty much my migraines, if I have one, it'll put me down all day. Like, there goes a whole day, like, wasted. And I can't eat. If I eat anything, I'll throw it up because it'll just hurt so bad. Sometimes I can't even sleep because it hurts to close my eyes. And yeah, it's one of the most painful things that I go through, like, all the time, is my migraines. And I'm not going to say my pain is worse than anyone else's because I don't know everyone else's pain, but I'm just going to let you know on a 1 to 10, like, level of pain. And I am someone who handles pain. My pain reaches a 10 a lot of the times, and it sucks so bad. So it takes away a lot of my days. And as you can, like, I sit in front of 2 studio lights when I film, and I'm so sensitive to lights. And when I have a migraine, it is impossible for me to sit in front of lights and not just have sharp shooting pain in my temples. And it just feels like someone is, like, taking bricks and slamming them into my head with, like, nails right here. And it just hurts so fucking bad. And so that affects me really bad when it comes to filming and editing, because when I edit, I'm on my phone, and when I'm on my phone, the light is bright and I have to, like, focus my eyes on it, and it sucks. So that's one of them. Well, I'm just gonna say 2. I have chronic panic attacks and, like, extreme anxiety, I guess you could say. It's hard for me to be comfortable at a job because of these things. I used to be a very, like, outgoing, like, around people person. Now that I'm older, I'm more introverted. You know, I just kind of want to stay home and, you know, do me. I don't want to go out and interact with people. I get very nervous, anxious, overwhelmed, stressed, and, like, I just get, like, this wave of anxiety comes over me when I'm around people at a grocery store. I only like going grocery stores at 3 o'clock in the morning when there's nobody there. I mean, literally, that affects my life too. And so even, like, vlogging and taking a camera into a store, I would be too terrified of doing that because I don't go to the stores in the day. So yeah, that just affects me, you know, in my day-to-day life, my panic attacks and my anxiety. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is dyspraxia, and this means different things for different people. It mainly means, like, clumsiness, you know, I guess you can say for most people, you know, but for me it means a lot of other things. Sensitive to light, you know, sensitive to sound. I have horrible texture problems that have to do with why I'm so big. You know, I'm not a big person because I'm like, oh yeah, I can eat a salad, but I choose to eat a milkshake. It's not like that with me. I don't know how many people are like this in the world who are fat because they cannot eat vegetables and fruits. I've had a texture problem my whole life. All my friends' parents have hated how picky I am because they thought it was a choice that I didn't like vegetables and fruits. You know, I can't eat anything with onions in it. I can't eat anything with any vegetables in it. I cannot stand the texture of, like, Jello. I hardly can stand the texture of pudding. Strawberries, bananas, you know, mushrooms, freaking grapes, corn, carrots, even potatoes. It is hardly impossible for me to eat unless they're 100% mashed and smooth, or if they are crunchy AF. Literally, it's 2 ways. There can't be, like, oh, you know, breakfast fried potatoes. No, can't be that, because it's like that in between where you take a bite of it and the middle of the fucking potato is a little tiny, it's harder than the outside of the potato. And I cannot stand that, and it literally makes me sick. And it's like, if I could describe dyspraxia to you and, like, my problem with textures, and someone's like, just swallow it, my brain, my mouth, and my whole body forget what swallowing is. literally it's like, oh, you want to swallow that? Good luck. And literally, no matter how hard I try to move my tongue to like push it down my throat, it won't happen. I will gag, I will throw it up, I mean anything. It doesn't want to go in my mouth. And like, if you eat at Taco Bell, mostly everything has vegetables in it, so I have to get everything without sour cream. I hate sour cream. No lettuce, no nothing. And if I get a soft taco with just meat and cheese and there is one tiny little sliver of lettuce in there and I take a bite and I feel that crunch, I know my soft taco isn't supposed to be crunchy, so I know that crunch is lettuce and I literally have to spit out my whole bite, and it sucks. And that is why I'm literally so big, is because my food chain, I guess you can say, consists of snacks, hot dogs, pizza, literally every unhealthy thing you can think of. That's what I eat, probably. And it's not a choice, because if I could eat a fucking salad and I can physically swallow it, I would. And some people are like, especially doctors, okay? I've been to doctors about this too. Oh, just blend it in a smoothie. Bitch, I can't afford a $500 blender that can blend everything well enough where I won't taste one little tiny chunk. Like, it has to be smooth as water for me to be able to you know, drink it, literally smooth as water. And I can't afford something, you know, that like, hey doctor, if you want to buy me, you know, the NutriBullet, you know, like whatever, however much it fucking costs, I don't have the money for that shit. So don't tell me to blend anything. It's just not gonna fucking happen. So yeah, anyway, or a juicer. I don't have money for that, okay? And that would probably help me a lot, you know, just like be on a liquid diet for a long time. I'd probably lose so much weight, you know, if I had a juicer, but I don't. So I'm fat as fuck right now, and I'm trying to work on my weight and my eating habits by at least putting, you know, only drinking water and taking down my like calorie count a day. But with what is going on with my life right now, it's kind of hard to be like, oh, okay, it's 12 o'clock at night and you haven't ate all day. You know, you probably shouldn't go into the kitchen and eat right now, so that's where I'm at with that. So pretty much that's all I guess I can say is like wrong with me and that like affects me day to day. Oh, by the way, no pills work for me, and if anyone tries to say, oh, why don't you take pills, and it's like, well, I kind of can't. So because I've tried literally all the pills and there's only one pill that helps me and I can't afford them right now. So I'm gonna do this vlog style, kind of. The camera's gonna be shaky, but I don't feel like sitting it back down, but I forgot to add something. And pretty much I just wanted to say a part of my anxiety and my panic attacks is I'm not a independent type of girl. Like, I know that guys like a very independent woman or whatever, but it makes me very hard to be independent in my relationship. I have to have my boyfriend literally with me. I can never go into a store by myself. And I mean, it does suck. And I'm like totally against like medication and shit like that, just because I feel like I hate medication. I've been raised to like not like medications, I guess, and I just don't like them, and right now I'm just not comfortable enough at my point that it's bad enough to like, oh yeah, I need to take medication for this problem. It's like I would rather be dependent on my boyfriend right now and have him by my side and not have to go in stores by myself. And when it comes to like my friendships and stuff, as long as I have like a friend to go like with me places or whatever, I am such a fucking fun ass crazy outgoing person. Like, that is my personality. I'm crazy, you know what I mean? And especially I wanted to add as well is when it comes to my makeup, like the reason why beauty and like beauty makeup, you know, and crazy makeup has helped me so much, and the reason why it's so big to me and a big deal to me is because if I have to go into a store in the middle of the day, if I have a full face of glam makeup on, I won't have an anxiety attack and I won't have a panic attack, because it gives me like 10 times more of the confidence. I'm like, oh honey, like nobody ain't fucking with me today. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just makes me happier about myself, and I don't worry about what everyone else thinks because I know I look bomb. So I don't get anxious, I don't get nervous, I don't get panic attacks. It's just I don't. And so I wanted to add that on here. And also I wanted to add another thing is when I say I have panic attacks, I don't mean like, oh my god, I'm panicking. I mean like, because those are true too. Those are real too when people get those kind of panic attacks. I'm talking about the type of panic attack where at night when I overthink and I think about dying one day, and it terrifies me so bad that my mind literally thinks I'm dying, and like I'll literally go and like I'll get like I'll panic myself, and it like I will put myself into like trying to hold this camera good enough, but pretty much I will put myself into like this panic state, and it sucks. And the more I want to let you guys know that if you guys feel like you have something wrong with you, or you feel a certain way, Google it or look it up on YouTube, because you never know what you can find. I feel like the more you learn about your illness or your condition or whatever, the more you can understand it, and the more you can like come to terms with it, and the more you're kind of more comfortable and okay with it. And I think me finding out that I had dyspraxia over, you know, I wasn't diagnosed any of this by a doctor. Like, I was eventually, not the dyspraxia thing yet because I haven't been to the doctor about it, but my panic attacks and my anxiety, I self-diagnosed myself first because of, one, my teacher, and two, I looked it all up. So it's like, if you think there's something wrong with you, and it freaks you out more when you don't know what's wrong with you, when you don't have a name to it, or, you know, but if you know what's wrong with you and you have a name to it, you're like, oh my god, that's what I do that. Oh my god, I have all those symptoms. Oh my god, it all makes sense now. Like, you know, it all makes sense, and it brings you ease. And so I just want to let you guys know that too, and I think that is it. I think that's all I wanted to add. But anyway, I'm going to end this here. I know this video is going to be long, and it's not a very exciting one, and I apologize for that. But I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to get out of these studio lights, out of my makeup, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully my next video will be a beauty video because I miss it a lot. And I might even film it after this, who knows. But anyway, bye guys.